The middle of a pandemic is not the best time to be urgently house hunting. But that's what Ari Jung had to do after her previous landlord emailed her an eviction notice.
I felt very powerless, obviously very worried and anxious about, what are my rights?
Knowing that evictions in Melbourne weren't allowed under COVID rulings, the app designer objected. But with tensions mounting, she eventually cut her losses and found a new share house at the end of July.
It just felt like, being in a pressure cooker, basically. Having to find a place that was safe, was suitable, and then having to get all our stuff out of our house.
Her experience is not unusual, according to the largest ever snapshot of Australian renters. The Australian Housing and Urban Research Institute spoke with 15,000 renters in July and August about the impact of COVID. 5% had been issued eviction notices. 1/3 had asked for or planned to request a rent reduction or deferral. And 60% had experienced a change to their employment or income.
Lots of people were affected by things like not being able to pay their rent, not being able to pay their bills, but also kind of this risk of eviction and the not knowing what was going to happen.
The pressure is mounting for renters in Brisbane, too. Josh Maddox signed an agreement to reduce his rent, but that's now expired. And with no job, he still can't afford to pay the full amount. He's now in arrears.
How are we supposed to win against that? You've thrown me in the deep end and I'm going to drown. I'm going to have to sell everything I've got and live on the street in a blanket.
Now that Queensland has lifted its moratorium on evictions, Josh is experiencing what many renters fear, the threat of being forced out. Norman Hermont, ABC News.